All right, so this is a little AM radio. So what we have is coil wrapped around a bottle like that. All right, we have one end going in that direction, which I'll show you just now, and then we have a little diode over there just to make sure the current goes in one direction. And then over here, we connect up to this aerial, right? And all that aerial does is it just is suspended in the air. It's not touching anything metallic. And I've just used some normal power cable that I've stripped. You know, the brown, green, and blue cable, and just pulled it apart. And then just suspended it. So this cable here goes all the way here. So it goes all the way there. And you can see I've just soldered them together. And it's suspended off there. And carry on. And this is the actual aerial. So see just little solder joints there. Suspended from there, not touching anything. And it comes along back in this direction, again, and back up to there. Right, so that's not touching anything. It's totally suspended in the air. All right, and then it comes back down this little cable, and that's the antenna. All right, and then that connects up the antenna. One end of the antenna connects up to the headphones. So these are very old sort of looking headphones that are very low impedance, so they don't need very much current to be able to function. Little diaphragm you can see inside there. There's no batteries or anything like that. You can see it's just two cables inside of here, and that's what that is. Okay, so we've got little headphones. The cable's twisted with these little knots that come out, and by selecting where I connect this is effectively the tuning of the little radio. All right, and that connects up there. And then this end over here effectively just runs to the ground. So there we go. That's the end over there. To make it work, we just literally plug it into the ground. Right, so we've got a cable that's plugged into the ground, going into there, which little diode and some headphones, which goes into the antenna over there. All right. Okay, so don't know if you're going to be able to hear this on the camera, but I'll give it a go. So plugging that in, I can hear the radio. Let me put it onto the microphone. So I don't know if that's actually coming through on the mic. It's probably too soft. I'm putting it right on the microphone here of the phone. Hopefully it's coming through. All right, but believe me, I can actually hear the radio. What's actually pretty cool is that earlier on a helicopter flew past, and they're obviously communicating, and I could hear them communicating. So there's electricity coming through and vibrating the diaphragm of the little headphones, and pulling that energy straight out of the air. And it works because the transmitter is transmitting into the air and we collect it there. It comes through, goes through here, and then we providing the grounding, and it's grounding that signal, and we have sound. So what I'll do is I'll connect it up to a little makeshift amp. I'll create a little amplifier. It'll boost the signal, and we should be able to hear it through a little speaker.